Good afternoon, my name is Darren Benson with Performance Motorcoaches. I want to show some features on this 2015 Showhauler. We took this unit on trade about 2.5 weeks ago on a new 2020 Showhauler. This particular coach was the show coach in Tampa. This was a 2015 Tampa show coach. I did not sell it new. It's a two-owner coach. Original owner was in Florida. The second owner was in Seattle. Second owner put most of the miles on it. Coach is wearing around about 28,000 miles right now. This will be a 600 horse Cascadia. This has a 13-speed auto-shift transmission. I'll kind of walk around the coach, kind of highlight a few things. Cummins has the dual fuel tanks, so we'll have two 70-gallon fuel tanks on either side. It's a 20-gallon depth tank. Open up some of the storage compartments. All these will be a dual stage shock. Basically kind of raise them up. The first position stops for the slide out, so they get in the slide out. Switch each one of them up. Coach has 4 slide outs on it. Has essentially a few super slides. We'll kind of talk about those when we walk around them. Lots of storage compartment, so that's basically your chassis batteries there, some storage. Large storage here. That's a 2,000 watt Magnum power inverter. The house batteries, those are just 6-volt golf cart batteries, nothing too impressive there. The generator is a 10,000 watt Onan. It's wearing about 626 hours, so pretty low hours for a 4 or 5-year-old coach. Because this thing is a bath and a half, it does have one storage tank, one waste tank for the front half of the coach, and then it will have another set for the rear of the coach. Short connection here, just a removable short cord there. The gray and black water tanks back here are both 72 gallon, and that front tank will be 72 gallons as well. It's nice and clean. We went through and kind of painted the edges of the storage compartments, just kind of freshen them up a little bit. Every storage compartment does have a light inside as well. I'll close all these, so when they go inside, they will hit the slide out. Double pane glass all the way around. These are a frameless window, so it looks a little bit more upscale than the traditional framed windows. Come around back, of course we're in the showroom, so we'll get some funky light coming in at different times. Rear of the coach does have a 50 amp buddy plug right here. So if you had a stack or something like that, you could run all 3 air conditioners inside, but still be able to run a trailer with an additional air conditioner. Hitch is rated at 40,000 pounds. This particular setup right here is rated at 30,000 pounds. We can change that out and put a 2-inch receiver there, so if you're wanting flat tow a vehicle, it wouldn't be an issue there. It does have the glad hands coming back. Neither owner has utilized those. Neither owner owned a stacker or anything like that. So it's pretty low hours, pretty minimal use on it. Come around here to the curbside. Nice 32-foot Girard awning, rooftop awning there. Kind of just gives a little bit grander look. Shade the entire side of the coach. Of course, it does have wind sensors in that as well. Coach does have hydronic heat on it. Showhauler uses the Oasis. It's a 50,000 BTU unit. We've serviced that. So that'll provide all your interior heating and your domestic water as well. Does a great job keeping it warm. Coach has no propane on board. It's kind of handy to just have diesel as your primary heat. And does a great job heating all your onboard water as well. I generally stay maybe 50, 60 nights a gear and coaches, and I'm always happy to have an Oasis, because as long as you have water, it's hot. They can really smell like a hot shower. Large storage here, all the way down. Added television. It's a 40-inch Samsung right there. It will take and flop out. I'm going to pull that out. Just a little guy right here, and pull out the storage compartment there. Put it back so we can run the slides. For those people that don't know, all Showhaulers are fully welded steel frame, and then they use this 063 aluminum panel that's bonded on each and every center with a 3M PHB. Basically, it's just a really high bond 3M tape. Does a good job. I've not had any coaches with any of the panels popping or anything like that. I've seen them at the factory, but those are typically coaches that have seen a pretty rough life. I've not had a single coach to date have one of those panels pop. Just a lot more structural integrity with the fully welded steel frame. Most of the other manufacturers, back behind this little lip molding, that's where they set the fiberglass walls. Essentially everything is just screwed together versus this is a fully welded steel frame. Go ahead and come on inside here. We're on the slide outs once we get in. Nice tile floor. This does have the bunk over as well. Couch and dinette here. The dinette is fixed because it's a granite countertop. The couch does fold out, so that would be basically a queen size bed there. And then that's a 54-inch bunk over up top. It's a little bit smaller than a queen size bed up top there. The coach is usable with the slides in. You can get to the refrigerator. Can't open up the refrigerator all the way, but you can get to it to be able to get some drinks out and such. Run this slide out here. Double check the storage compartments. Once you get all the slide outs out, there's a lot of floor space in here. All the cabinetry is a Kona stained maple. All the drawers are all dovetail construction. Get in here and take a look at the dovetail drawers there. Not the staple drawers that you typically see in most diesel pushers in this price category. Washer dryer here. Stack unit. I think that's probably been upgraded at some point in time right there. Little half bath right here. Run the slide out, goes inside right here. So decent sized bathroom right there. Has the vessel bowl sink. All the toilets in this coach are normal manual flushing toilets, not the Tecmas. So it doesn't eat up nearly as much of your waste storage tanks or your fresh water itself. 3 rooftop air conditioners. They're 15,000 BTU per air conditioner. Has each and every unit has its own thermostat, so it's a little bit easier to be able to go through the coach and adjust the temperatures front and back. We'll walk back here a little bit. There's a pocket door that does close off the bedroom area here. The bed itself is a queen size bed. It would be easy if a guy was needing a little bit more room. We could take and remove these little wood pieces right here and do a 66 wide. As far as the bed sizes in most motorhomes, most manufacturers will call it an RV king. I typically just use a number. So a standard queen is going to be a 60 wide. and then you go to a 66 or a 72-inch wide bed. So it would be possible to change this from a 60 wide to a 66. So if you need just a little bit more room, we just have to remove each one of those little pieces right there. Maybe do something a little bit more custom if you were to remove each dinette piece on either side there. Lots of room here, full walk around, not like most RVs. This is set up about 22 inches on either side of the bed, so plenty of room to be able to make the bed, walk around the bed at night. As far as fresh water on board, the fresh water is stored below the bed here. 150 gallons of fresh water on board here, so plenty of storage there. This does have in-motion satellite, has one satellite receiver for all the televisions, but if that needed to be modified, that wouldn't be a big deal. Samsung DVD player. Most people get to the point where they're getting away from satellite anyhow and going just with all smart televisions and doing internet on board. So a ton of storage here, lots of closet space. This could double as a pantry or a closet right here. This particular unit is a little bit different floor plan. I think this is probably only one of one. This has the bunk room at the very back. Each bunk has a fair amount of room, and at the risk of looking a little goofy, I'm going to jump up here to kind of show you how much room there is in the bunk. I'm 6 foot tall, run about 200 pounds. I can't quite sit up, well, maybe I can. I can sit up in bed and kind of lean back in here. But for bunks, there's a fair amount of room. So I'm 6 foot tall. I believe that these are 74 inches long. So pretty good amount of room back in here in the bunks. Upper and lower is going to have a fair amount of room. There's a pocket door that will isolate this bunk area, but the main bath is here at the back as far as the showers. Storage underneath there, I don't know if you can kind of see that storage. Nice drawers there. Does have some hydronic registers back here, so it'll keep this bunk room warm as well. And we'll see if you can see back in this bathroom. What corner shower, just radius fiberglass shower, pretty standard. No skylight back here, which is what I prefer. Skylights typically are the first things to leak on any RV. It does have the max air covers over all of the rooftop fans and such, so that's really, to me, about all a person would need. Large vanity, single sink, just stainless steel, but granite throughout. I just got that light off right there because they get really, really bright in the videos and such. Normal flushing toilet, and I don't know if you can see back here. I forgot to tell you, you can't turn it because it literally does. It will. So, because this coach has 3 air conditioners and the rear 50 amp plug right here has an additional electrical panel here. So that's your main electrical panel here on the left. That's everything that runs off your inverter on the right. All your multiplex lighting. So basically, it's all push button light system is back over here on your right. I think really easy to get to. Everything that is 12 volt related that's above floor will be in this particular fuse panel. Anything that's 12 volt floor down is an exterior panel. So pretty easy to get to. I'll walk back up front. All the ACs are ducted, so even though you just have one back here, every air conditioner will push all the cold air front and back. This does have electric heat strips in each air conditioner as well, so if you're at an RV park or something like that, wanted to utilize some of the free electricity, you can use those. But really and truly, the hydronic system does the very best job. Come up here, slide this ladder over. The Cascadia cab is relatively tall, so if you're a bigger guy, it's going to be a little bit tighter up in this bunk area right here. I'll jump back up in here as well. So definitely can't sit up, but I mean, you know, you can lay down and turn over and such in here. This does have what they call the cab cutout. So the entrance into the cab is substantially larger than what you would normally see. The normal cutout would just be about right here. So you can accordion fold this up right here. But really and truly, you know, the average person can be able to walk in here, just duck a little bit, just be able to get in and out of this cab with relative ease. We'll go through some of the cab features real quick. Pretty simple. The transmission selector's right here. Nothing wild and crazy there. Everything's really easy to get to. It does have the upgraded stereo that has Bluetooth, satellite radio, and that serves as your backup monitor as well. A little bit upgraded stereo that has a stereo and amplifier. There's a subwoofer for your cab area right here. Just has the USB input or the Bluetooth. I said 28,000 miles, pretty darn low miles for a 5-year-old coach. 600 horse, does a phenomenal job whether you're pulling a trailer or not. This coach will run out probably 75, 80 miles an hour without any issues whatsoever. Clean inside and out, non-smoker. The previous gentleman did have some kids, but nothing, there's no marks on the walls, no marks on any furniture or anything like that. No funky smells, no smoke smells, no soured milk from small children or anything like that. I think that's pretty much it. Surround sound up here, some of the satellite stuff here. Let me go ahead and flop this TV over so you can kind of see what it would look like. I'm smart enough to pull it out. So the TV, you can take and run that out a little bit, makes it a little bit easier. So if you're sitting on this couch here, you can see that swing arm there. Kind of be able to do whatever you might need to do. That's pretty much it. This coach should sell pretty darn fast. We've had a lot of inquiries in the last week. We just brought it in the showroom 2 days ago, got the wheels polished. It's completely serviced out, ready to go. No known issues. There was a light little scuff over there. I'll include some photos for people that want to see the small little scuff over there. If you've seen the photos, you've already seen that little spot over there. I think that's pretty much it. Keep on coming back. Make sure you like the video here. Subscribe to us here on YouTube, and we'll keep on bringing you more videos.